Stop the cap.
DOGE is not dismantling Social Security. And even with reconciliation, we are not allowed to touch Social Security. The work that I have specifically been doing, I am on the Judiciary Committee and the Natural Resources Committee.
I worked for the U.S. Department of Agriculture, helping Wyoming family farmers deal with drought until I was fired a month ago in the mass firings, and despite only having the highest marks in my performance review. In a state where so many farmers rely on government programs for drought and disaster relief, Trump's plans to cut these programs and the people who administer them, coupled with the tariffs, will decimate Wyoming farms and rural communities. What are you doing about that?
I disagree. I come from the ag community. I'm well aware of what kind of programs are out there. It's so bizarre to me how obsessed you are with federal government. But here's the thing. You guys are going to have a heart attack if you don't calm down. I'm sorry. Your hysteria is just really...
You know what I'm sick and tired of in this country? I am sick and tired of these lazy, good-for-nothing, ingrate white folks that are always out here looking for a handout, just breathing up all the black man's air. See, that's the problem in this country. Always looking for a handout. What they need to do is understand a good, honest, hard day's worth of work and learn how to pull themselves up by the bootstraps instead of looking for a check from Uncle Sam to subsidize their farmers or their farms. You see, if they knew how to manage their money right, if they knew how to actually grow crops and turn a profit, if they knew anything about mathematics, then they would be able to have those farms survive. But because they are so uneducated, they're unable to survive. That's not our fault. That is not the black community's fault. I am so sick and tired of these white people coming through, breathing up all the black man's air. Black people work too hard for our precious tax dollars to be going out there over flyover country where it's just nothing but cornfields and farms and trees and lakes and rivers and mountains. Ain't no people even living out there. So why are we sending our tax dollars out there? Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? The tax dollars should be going to the cities. They should be going where people actually live. But instead, our precious black tax dollars are going out here subsidizing these farmers who don't even know how to till the land. You see, that's why they brought black people from Africa as slaves, because they didn't know how to till the land they goddamn selves. You see? See, if they knew what they were doing, then they wouldn't have had to go and get the black Africans to teach them how to till the land. So now, since they don't know how to till the land, we got to have our tax dollars go out there and subsidize these damn white folks that don't know how to produce anything on their damn farms and bring it to market. I am sick and tired of the way that this nation spends our precious tax dollars. I'm sick and tired of it. And I think that each and every one of you need to go and write your congressman a letter telling him how dissatisfied you are with what's going on with our tax dollars. And I am not done. I am not done. And maybe if these white folks wasn't out here engaging in smoking crystal meth or out here doing that damn fentanyl, if they would get off their lazy butts and stop doing all these drugs, then maybe they would be able to turn a profit, and our precious tax dollars wouldn't have to go out there and help their lazy asses. What you think about that? See, we sick and tired of our resources going out there, to these folks, and all they want to do is fish and hunt and go on camping trips. That's not what our tax dollars are for. There's a lot of things that our tax dollars could do for us in our community. But instead, they're going out there so that white people can sit around and be Huckleberry Finn. We ain't got no time for no damn Huckleberry Finn. These white folks want to sit on the Mississippi River and act like they Mark Twain. We ain't got no time for that. No, these tax dollars should be going to where the industrious part of this nation is, not out there to the middle of nowhere. Ain't nothing out there but the damn bears that white women say that they would rather be with. Why is our tax dollars going out there? Can I get an amen? Can I get an amen? These white people need to pull themselves up by the bootstraps. That's what they need to do instead of always sitting around looking, talking about we need a handout. Talk about we need to deport Elon. We need to deport Elon. Meanwhile, Donald Trump is trying to bring in more South Africans. I thought y'all didn't like Africans. And see, this is why we need to maintain racial segregation, because white people with this sort of mentality, always sitting there with their hands out asking for something, this is going to affect our children's. Our children's will be affected by this sort of mentality. This sort of white DEI. We can't have this white DEI in our schools. Understands? What we need to teach is hard work and personal responsibility. Clearly in Wyoming, that's not what they teaching. What they teaching is I need the U.S. What is the U.S. Oh, the hell with it. It's got too many damn acronyms anyway. You know what I'm talking about. The welfare office for farmers. We need to do something about that. And if y'all ain't mad, then y'all deserve what y'all get. Because this is unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. And we need to speak to our Congress people about this to make sure that these farmers don't get a single red dime of our money. A bunch of freeloading farmers. They not. I bet you they pour out all the milk and all the cheese and all the and majority of what they claim to grow doesn't even get to the supermarkets. I bet you it's fraud. If anybody needs to look into who's committing fraud, we need to look at these farmers. That's what we need to do. I propose that if they can't grow the crops, then they need to sell the land to black people. But since black people were the ones that was growing all the damn food in the 1800s, then this land needs to go back to black people, because black people seem to be the only ones that know what's going on. But these white folks that been sitting around, they been getting handouts for so long on these damn farms. You can't even really call them farms. They anything but a farm. They've been getting handouts for so long, they're used to it. See what the welfare state does to the mind. These farmers, these white farmers, they're dependent. They're just dependent now, and they can't do for self. They cannot do for self. And this is why you cannot allow this type of dependency to go on for so long. So, are y'all with me? Are y'all with me? If y'all with me, smash that like button and give me a subscribe and hit that bell icon.
On the scene, diamond blingy whole screen. Check a boy Louis V. I'm so fresh and simple and clean. Stuff them bands in my jeans, slap them 30s in them things. Pull the trigger, let it sing. Then go smoke a Russian cream.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hello?
Where
Where we at? Oh, you want to know where I'm at? We outside!